And now for part 3 of the solo, what you're going to do is you're going to place your ring finger here on the 10th fret of your high E string. And then you want to also place your middle finger on the 9th fret, and I'll take my pointer finger and place it on the 8th fret as well. Once again, here I'm using my pointer finger, my middle finger to help me control my ring finger. The note that we will be playing originally here to begin in part 3, we will pick the high E string. We will be playing the 10th fret. After I've picked it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it up a full step, continue to press down firmly, bring it back down, and then continue to press down firmly and bring it back up once again. So that's going to sound like this played slow. So that's what happens here. Now that's going to sound like this in real speed. And then after we've done that, you're going to place your ring finger up one string on the 10th fret of your B. You'll pick that note and then continue to press down firmly and play a vibrato there. So far here in part 3 we had this played slow. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to place your pinky onto the 8th fret of your B string, and you also want to place your pointer finger on the 5th fret of your B. Now don't let my ring finger or my middle finger confuse you. They are not on the board right now. What we're fixing to do is we're going to pick the B string 8th fret where my pinky is, and right after I pick it, I'm going to pull my pinky up off the board. So I'm pulling off from the 8th fret of the B to the 5th fret. It will sound like this. Looking at that pull off, looks like this from this angle right here. So far here in part 3 we have this played slowly. Then what we're going to do next is you're going to place your ring finger onto the 7th fret of your G. Once again, reinforce it with your middle finger and pointer fingers being, your middle finger being right behind it, and then your pointer finger being 2 frets behind it. What we're going to do here is we're going to pick the 7th fret of our G where our ring finger is. We're going to bend it up a full step quickly. It will sound like this. So far here in part 3 we had this played slowly. And then what we're going to do is we're then going to, you want to be sure that your pointer finger is on the 5th fret of your G, your ring finger is on the 7th fret of your G string as well. What we're going to do is we're going to pick the G string 7th fret and then pull our ring finger off. It will sound like this. And looking at that pull off from this angle here, looks like this. So far here in part 3 altogether we have this played slow. And then following that, you're going to play the 7th fret of your D string with your ring finger. So we have this all together in part 3 played slow. Then after that, you're going to place your pointer finger here on the 5th fret of your G. You'll play it and play a vibrato. Then place your pinky on the 7th fret of your D string, play it once. Then place your ring finger directly above it on the 7th fret of your A and pick that one time. And that ends part 3 of our solo. Part 3 played all together in slow. Part 3 played in real speed. Parts 1 through 3 played in real speed. So that's parts 1 through 3 played in real speed. We have 2 more parts left. We move into part 4 here. What we're going to do is you're going to place your pointer finger onto the 8th fret of your B string. You'll play it one time. Then place your middle finger on the 9th fret of your B. Play it once. And then place your ring finger on the 10th fret of your B and play it once. So we have this so far in part 4 played slow. Then after that, place your pointer finger onto the 8th fret of your high E string. Play it once. and then place your ring finger onto the 10th fret of your B, play it, and then play a vibrato. So in part 4 we had this played slow. And then following that, what you're going to do is you're going to place your ring finger onto the 7th fret of your G. Once again, reinforce it with your middle finger and pointer finger. We're going to pick the 7th fret of the G and then bend it up a full step quickly. It sounds like this. And then after you've done that, you will then pick the 7th fret of your G in its original spot. Then play the 5th fret of your G with your pointer finger. Then place your pinky onto the 7th fret of your D string and play it once. And then place your ring finger on the 7th fret of your A and play it once. And that's going to end the 4th part of the solo. It played all together in slow. Part 4 played in roll speed. And now parts 1 through 4 played in roll speed will sound like this.